This is the brief on the climactic battle in the Great Ruler anime episode 41. So, what's going on? Well, we're dropped right into this intense combat arena fight. Our main guy, Chen, he dramatically reappears kind of out of nowhere to protect his spiritual academy and, a really close friend from this super arrogant, powerful rival. Okay, first up, Chen's return, it causes a huge stir, like both joy and absolute fury. He pops up in the North Sea combat arena, and yeah, the students from his Beishang Spiritual Academy are thrilled, right? But then, boom, he finds out his friend Loli got hurt thanks to some dirty moves by Xiashi. Now, Xiashi's from a big deal clan, but Chen, he doesn't care. He's like, nah, I'm handling this myself. Second thing, Chen gets seriously underestimated here. Xiashi, who's from this rival Taiding Spiritual Academy and pretty high level himself, just completely dismisses Chen. He has no idea Chen's been training like crazy and has way more spiritual power now than he lets on. Xiashi's just blind to Chen's real potential. And finally, Chen adapts super quick and just dominates. Okay, so he needs like a second to adjust to his own power boost, right? Then Xiashi throws out this huge energy attack, the Blood River shattering heaven. But Chen, he counters with his own incredible move, the Four Gods Secret Arts Vermilion Bird Seal. Think giant fiery bird. It basically just evaporates Xiashi's attack. Total power move. So yeah, this win wasn't just about defending honor. It totally cements Chen as a force to be reckoned with. This is the brief on Chen versus Xiashi, the duel of divine power. So we're jumping into this really key moment from The Great Ruler, episode 42. You've got these two absolute powerhouses, Chen and Xiashi, facing off in this huge arena battle. And man, the skills they show off, just wild, really shapes their whole world. Okay, first up, Xiashi makes his move. He busts out his blood god armor. This is a special technique kind of unique to his family, the prestigious Chen. Imagine armor that looks like, well, fresh blood, super fierce, right? It basically turns his body and blood into this intense defense, boosting his power and speed like crazy. Good enough that he could even hang with some really high-level fighters, these intermediate celestial flag experts. And yeah, he was definitely controlling the fight at the start, looking for that knockout blow. But Chen wasn't just going to stand there. Second takeaway, he counters with his own insane power, the lightning god body. He'd been skillfully dodging Xiashi's super fast attacks using this cool agility move called Dragon Soaring. But then, bam, he reveals his true strength. His whole body gets enveloped in black lightning. He actually gets bigger, rips his clothes, becomes this lightning god figure, just packed with immense destructive force. He'd practiced this hard for over a month, by the way, and this rare artifact, a lightning lotus, really helped him master it.
And finally, the big finish. The climax was explosive. Chen lands just one punch. One! And it completely obliterates Xiashi's blood god armor. Sends him flying, badly hurt. But wait, it gets messy. Xiashi, totally desperate, breaks the rules and throws a spear right at Chen's throat after he clearly lost. Chen was ready to respond decisively, but then these super powerful grandmasters from both their rival academies jumped in and stopped everything. Really shows you how high the stakes were, These guys had serious influential backup. So yeah, this intense clash wasn't just about their raw power. It really threw a spotlight on the complex high-level political tensions bubbling between their academies.
This is the brief on Chen's triumphs and trials. So we're diving into a really key moment in The Great Ruler, okay? It covers Chen's kind of controversial win, the pretty surprising support he gets, and yeah, some big challenges coming his way at Beikong Academy. First off, Chen pulls off this victory against Xiasu, right? But it wasn't exactly clean. He used a secret lightning poison attack. Pretty nasty stuff. But get this, Grand Elder Tai Chang, he totally backs Chen's Ruthless move. He argues it was, absolutely vital to protect the Academy's honor. Basically saying, sometimes you gotta fight dirty against rivals. Second, there's this formidable rival, Ji Qian, from another top academy. This guy's sharp, academy-backed, and actually forced Chen out of a huge competition called the God War before.
Tai Chang calls Jiqian a true enemy, partly because Jiqian has this rare power source, a heavenly spiritual vein. And, well, their academies just fiercely hate each other. So Tai Chang's pushing Mu Chen to train like crazy for their eventual showdown. It's gonna be intense. Finally, Mu Chen's hit a wall trying to level up as a spirit array master. That's someone who creates these powerful energy formations, right? So Tai Chang sends him to find the reclusive elder Ling, the Academy's absolute best at this stuff. But to even reach her, Mu Chen has to navigate this tricky illusion, like a whole separate dimension made of energy formations. And the twist? The super powerful elderling turns out she's this young, kind of aloof woman he'd already met. A real master hiding in plain sight. Just goes to show, huh? Things are really speeding up for Mu Chen, packed with big wins, tough hurdles, and surprises that'll push him to his limits.
This is the brief on Mu Chen's formation training. Okay, so we've got Mu Chen, right? He's this really talented Lin Shi that's a formation master, and he's trying to unlock something huge, the mind-connecting state. It's like super crucial for making top-tier formations. But to learn it, he needs help from Ling Shi, this incredibly powerful but kind of eccentric master who doesn't usually teach guys. Still, she gives him this seriously tough challenge. First off, what is this mind-connecting state? Well, think of it as a massive upgrade for formation masters. It basically gives you this amazing insight, letting you instantly see right into a formation's core, how it all works. Plus, it ramps up the power and makes things more efficient. It's about really getting spiritual energy, not just using it. Second, Ling Shi's teaching style. Totally unconventional. She throws this monster trial at Mu Chen. Take down 3 complex, overlapping level 4 formations. These things are nasty, seriously powerful, in just 1 hour. And here's the kicker. No smashing them with raw power. Nope, he has to find and zap their hidden cores. Ling Shi herself? Oh, she just whips up these intricate formations with a tap of her finger, totally skipping the usual complex symbols and gestures, pulling energy straight from the source. Pretty wild, right? So, finally, how does Mu Chen handle it? Facing these intense attacks, he actually digs deep and taps into that budding mind-connecting state he's chasing. It sharpens his senses way up, letting him spot those tricky cores hidden in all the chaos. And guess what? He nails all 3. This isn't just passing a test. It's him getting a real feel for the power he wants to master, setting him up for some serious daily training with Ling Shi. So yeah, Mu Chen's intense test really showed that being a top formation master isn't just about raw strength, but more about that deep, intuitive connection with spiritual energy itself.
This is the brief on Mu Chen's intense training and the mysterious array formation house from the Great Ruler. So let's dive into the Great Ruler episode 45. We've got the protagonist, Mu Chen, going through some seriously tough training under the mysterious Ling Shi. And it's all pushing him towards this really perilous final test, to unlock a super important spiritual state. Okay, first takeaway. Mu Chen's training is just grueling. He's focused on destroying these powerful magical things called array formations. And listen to this progress. He goes from breaking maybe 3 or 4 tough ones to mastering 20 of them in only 10 days, all while getting seriously injured daily. Xiashi sees this, and the goal is hitting that mind-eye connection state, a really profound level of spiritual awareness. Talk about pressure. Second, his mentor, Ling Shi. She's a total enigma, hugely powerful. Her teaching? Ruthless. Yeah, but incredibly effective. Her actual age? Her past? Nobody knows. Not even her. Kind of hints at some forgotten history there. And she owns this thing called the Array Formation House. It was once almost a god-tier weapon, like realm-shifting stuff, but it got damaged. Now it's just a top-tier heavenly artifact, still ridiculously powerful. Finally, Mu Chen faces the ultimate test, stepping inside the Array Formation House. This rundown stone place, it transforms into this massive, dangerous hall holding a level 5 underworld lotus array. This thing's so potent, even top-level spiritual masters, these Zune experts, wouldn't mess with it. And Ling Shi makes it crystal clear, she's hands-off, no help. He has to face this life-or-death situation alone to get the breakthrough. His survival? Totally up to him. Mu Chen's whole journey now really hinges on conquering this crazy trial inside the array formation house, pushing way beyond his limits, all under Ling Shi's watchful but unhelping eye.